Welcome to this episode that I would just like to name What the Heck Threw Up in My Kitchen, because my kitchen is a literal disaster right now. If you guys saw my last video, you guys would have seen that I have been going through my entire house and organizing it, deep cleaning it. Anyway, the kitchen, I just don't have words for it. It's pretty much absolutely a mess. I have been putting it on the back burner since I've been working my way around the house, and I just have a few rooms left. This one I have to get finished today because it's just killing me looking at it, and if I just get down and do it, it won't take long. I'm eating some French silk pie that my husband made, and then I'm gonna do it. First thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through and put away everything that I know where it goes. I know I'm going to be taking it back out to deep clean the areas, but at least the main airspace will be much cleaner. Sometimes you need a good old challenge to get something done. So I'm going to set a timer for 10 minutes and try to pick up everything in 10 minutes. Beat the timer. I still have 1 minute and 13 seconds left. Pretty much got everything at least picked up and off the counters. So I was gonna do like wash all the walls in the kitchen and kind of do like the whole kitchen, but I think I'm gonna do it by areas. I'm moving stuff around and it's just making everything worse. Kind of, you know how that whole things get worse before they get better kind of thing. I'll show you what I'm doing right now. So I went ahead and moved the table away from the wall and I washed all this whole side. Then I was down here. Oh my gosh, guys, I don't know the last time I moved my kitchen table. What I think I'm gonna do is just do this side, vacuum it, steam mop it, wipe down the table, dust, that kind of thing, and put everything back in order, and then I'm gonna move to probably like this side of the kitchen and just work my way around. All right, so I did from here over, vacuumed up a lot of things, a lot of bugs, a lot of dust, but it looks a lot better. Now I'm gonna go ahead and tackle this side of the kitchen, wipe down the walls, clean out the cupboards, organize them, hopefully get rid of some stuff. And then over here I'm gonna do last because there's some organization stuff I wanna do on this side. I need to take this entire drawer sometime to the container store so I can get organizers to better organize that. Everything else is pretty well organized. I just wanna wipe out the cupboard. Dishwasher, I ran it, so I need to empty that. This cupboard has also been gone through recently. Not much I need to do in here besides wipe it down, organize it just slightly. Same thing, just needs wiped down and organized a little bit. If you guys are curious how to clean out your coffee pot, all you need to do is take out the filter. This is a reusable filter. Take some distilled white vinegar, put this in the water reservoir, probably like 1/3 of a cup or so. If you fill this with water and fill the rest of your water reservoir up with water, and then go ahead and run it without a filter in it. You'll do that once with vinegar, and then when that is done going through, you'll refill this whole thing up with water, put it back in the water reservoir, and then let water run through it. One of my favorite things to clean is my sink, and I'm gonna show you how I do that. Here, I have just some dish soap. What I do is there's this little scooper, mix it in here, and then I take some lemon essential oil and I just put a couple drops of that in the sink. This has really good cleaning properties. And then I just take my little scrub brush, get some water on it. And it will take all these rust stains right off. And then go through and do that, and then rinse really well with water, and your sink will look good as new. This half of the kitchen is nice and clean, so I'm gonna go ahead and move on to this side. If you're curious to what kind of guy Jay is, let me show you. Hot dogs. 7 packages. He wants 7 packages of hot dogs. And he wants 5 cans of SpaghettiOs. Anyway, this side of my kitchen, all my Christmas cards are probably gonna come down today. I only keep them up for about a month. And then over here, this cupboard needs reorganized. I organized the kitchen probably a month ago, so it's not too bad. I do need to clean the oven inside of it really bad. My most dreaded household chore, hands down, is cleaning out my oven. It sucks. For Christmas, my mom got me this non-stick oven liner that I'm gonna try to use today. When stuff like drips down onto the bottom of your oven, it doesn't burn to the bottom. I went ahead and organized this shelf. So what I wanted to show you guys is I have these jars that I got at the Dollar Tree. If you guys take your stuff out of the bag, here, hold on, let me grab something. So rather than having a bunch of bags up here like this, I go ahead and dump out the seeds and put them in these glass jars, and then it just makes it look a lot nicer and not so messy in your cupboard. I bought this label maker, and I'm gonna make labels and label what is in my jars. This is what they look like. So I like it because it's not perfect. Well, that S is a little off, the X is a little off, but I just think it looks really fun. That's what they look like back up on the shelf. So I think I'm gonna make a label for these different powders that I have, and that's tea. And then I need to organize my daily supplements and get them back over here where they belong. I got labels on these as well. These little containers are just from the Dollar Tree. For my greens, this acai powder, and then I have sleep tea over here. And then because Jay and I are pretty much grandparents, we keep our supplements in these. My husband just texted me and asked me if I would like shrimp. Like I'm going to say no. I will never say no to breaded shrimp. Yes, babe, bring home all the breaded shrimp. But let me show you guys the progress that has been made. This drawer was already organized. So up here, these little plastic containers are just from the Dollar Tree. Up here is just our little candy section. Water flavoring things, water packets, and then my tea steepers. And then I have some tea back here. I have found that I love loose leaf tea. Here I just have some cappuccino mix, all our plastic clips, my reusable coffee filters, and then I just have reusable baggies. I'm almost done with these, and once these are gone, I only use reusable. When I wash off my oven, I do it the exact same way that I do my sink. Pour this powder all over, put some lemon essential oil, and then just scrub it with a scrubby thing, and then wipe it up. Story about my microwave time. So I make a pretty strong effort to keep my microwave wiped out and clean from like splatters and stuff. When I was in college, I had a roommate that was not the nicest, and we had one of these plastic covers, which I need to find another alternative because I don't like putting plastic in the microwave, but I also don't like a nasty microwave either. And I don't use paper towels and napkins anymore. We have dish towels that we use for napkins. Anyway, back to the story. Instead of using the microwave cover to make me mad, I'm not a person that like will show my anger outwardly towards people, but just to kind of like mess with me, she would take the cover and throw it all the way on top of our cupboards. She was a lot taller than me, and I knew she wasn't using it because the microwave was disgusting. I don't want to live like that, so I use a microwave cover. If you are curious on how to clean your microwave, if you take like a glass measuring cup, 1 part of it with vinegar and then 2 parts of it with water, and then you just put it in the microwave until it like starts steaming. So I usually do like 5 minutes, which is plenty of time. All the water will moisten everything up that is in your microwave, and you can just go ahead and wipe it out. Like I said, we keep our microwave pretty darn clean, so I don't need to clean that out this time. What I'm gonna do is go ahead and do my spice cabinet. This is the most like impractical, not easy to use cupboard, and it just, oh, it frustrates me. I'll like try to reach these spices back here, and then these will fall down, and you have to move these out of the way, and then this one will fall out, and it is just a pain. And so I'm gonna try using these. I got these spice jars off of Amazon. The kit came with this tiny little funnel, so I put that in there like that. And then it did come with these tiny little caps that can go on here that have holes. This is probably going to be a process because then I'm going to go through with my label maker and label them. I think it will be worth it in the end. Here is what they look like so far. So I have mustard seed, cumin, and garlic powder. It's actually starting to get dark and Jay will be home relatively soon. So what I'm gonna do for now is go ahead and put everything away, vacuum, steam mop, and then on Saturday, I'm gonna go ahead and finish. So I will see you guys on Saturday and we will get all of this finished. Hey guys, it has been a couple days since I last filmed. For today, I am stuck at home. We are in the middle of a snowstorm. And Jay is home with me. He is downstairs in the basement holding class for some of his students. What I'm gonna do right now is go ahead and organize all these. They're pretty organized, but I just wanna wipe them out. They're getting some dust in them. And then Jay has requested that I flip these two drawers around. I started working on the spices again, but I finished these drawers up here. I just kind of moved some stuff around, organized the pens. And then I just moved my dish rags up here because these are things I use all the time. Down here, I moved this drawer, which these are just, I don't know, this could be considered like a junk drawer. So I have enlisted help. Jay is helping me remove the lids on all the seasonings, and then he smells them all.
This one smells kind of like one of your essential oils.
What is it?
This is called marjoram. Marjoram.
Hey, guess what? Because I have that oil right here.
I knew it was familiar. Now here.
So he's taking the lids off, and then I'm going through and putting them in my little glass containers. So over here, I need to label all these. I'm just matching them up with their empty container. But so far, this is what we have going on. In the back, I'm putting things that I don't use very often, and then like working forward to what I use. As you can see, we had a casualty.
Makes me think that we should use more of these spices. And
Jay says that we should use more of these spices. And I say, yeah, he should help cook and help use more of these spices.
I do help cook, but I haven't helped use more of these spices.
To show you guys how my spice cupboard looks. Down here we have some spices. The only downfall is I really can't see what these things are without lifting them, but that's okay. Up here, these are spices that I do not use often at all, so I need to get another one of these little step things. Put up here, and then up here, these are all the spices that did not fit in here. I filled it to the top, so I have a cinnamon up here, and then when these get empty, I'll just refill them. Needs a little work yet, but much better. I only have 2 areas left in the kitchen that I need to clean, which is the oven and the dishwasher. I'm gonna go ahead and vacuum out all the crumbs in the bottom of the oven and then just wipe it down. And then I'm gonna go ahead and follow the instructions and put this in the bottom of the oven. This liner was super easy to put in. All you do is lift this up and it slid right in. I didn't have to cut it or anything. That will be really nice to keep the oven cleaner, and then I can either wash this off or just buy a new one and replace this when this one gets gross. I thought I was completely done cleaning the kitchen, and then I realized two things. One, make sure you clean out your garbage can. Our garbage can is halfway full, so I'm not going to take out the liner right now to wipe it out. But when we change it next time, I will do that. And I forgot to steam out my floors. I did already vacuum, so I'm going to go ahead and steam up. But what I do, go ahead and I just spray the floor, and then I steam mop that up. This is what our floors look like, and I do this, gosh, at least twice a month. The pad always comes out looking like this. That is all for this video. I'm sorry that I had to break it up into 2 days, but that is what I had to do. I hope you guys enjoyed it and got a little more inspiration to clean your house. I only have 3 areas left upstairs, and then I will be done with my winter cleaning. So hopefully by the end of the week, I will be done with that, and I will get to enjoy my fresh and clean house.